just when everybody was ruling beifeng out, he pulls himself back in. He's done a little secret climb on the Korean server, achieving Challenger in only 2 weeks, with Qiyana, who some people, cough cough, Yamato's death, say is a trash champion, taking his way straight to the top. Today we're going to be reviewing our boy beifeng, the #1 Chinese super server Qiyana, who at the moment is grinding his way to possibly rank 1 in Korea. But before we continue, a big shout out to Marvel Snap for sponsoring today's video. Marvel Snap is an award-winning collectible card game that combines deep strategy, a unique snapping mechanic, your favorite Marvel characters, and thousands of unique card art variants created by renowned artists to collect and use. And Marvel Snap is so fast-paced, it only takes around about 3 minutes to finish a game up, so if you're looking for a Q game, look no further. And if that's not enough, they have a brand new game mode called Deadpool's Diner. This limited time event ending August 6th comes with higher stakes than ever before. And did I mention rewards? Earn up to 32 different rewards, including Cassandra Nova, a brand new card. Get ready to wager big, win big, and have some chaotic fun in the process. And for all existing players who haven't logged in 30 days, log in now to claim your rewards. You'll be getting a new card, a premium mystery variant, 500 gold, and so much more. Available now until August 5th, don't miss out. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download Marvel Snap today in the description down below with my link. If you love Marvel, if you love card games, maybe similar to Hearthstone, or looking for something to play during your queues, look no further. Get amongst the action. Jumping onto the Rift now, up against an Aurora, who in my opinion is the most broken champion in the game at the moment. I believe Ryder actually... Oh, as we actually go for an E-start. This trade, sometime... Oh, beautiful early game. Now, guys, rune page bottom left, you're going to electrocute. Presence of mind in the secondary, you need it. Because we're not going for mana anymore. We can't play for lane, we can't play for solo kills. Qiyana is a mid to late game scaling assassin. You're not... Riot, for some reason, have completely nuked any AD assassin early. You're not allowed to play the game. beifeng has battled with this. He's come up, he's cooked a couple of different builds. And you can see with that E-start, you're able to actually catch a lot of these mages off guard and just E into the electrocute trade. beifeng, 87.3% of the time, will let the wave shove into him because you just don't even want to take auto trades early. Like, you can't even trade in the first few levels against these champions. Drop the CS. No one cares about CS. All we care about is kills. And Aurora getting hotfix nerf soon because it's just too stupid. They actually did a nerf, right? But then they changed her Q where the Q can instantly come back. Like, instantly. And her win rate went up 2 to 3%. And Riot... I don't know how their balance team allowed... Like... Do they not think? Do they not test? Because they put a nerf through and then the win rate goes up 2%. How do you not know that a quality of life change, like making the Q return like 50% faster, is going to actually make the champion stronger? I don't know how. I don't know what they're doing over there at Riot Games. Well, I do actually. I've been to Riot Games a few months ago and I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I'm not here to pass judgments. I'm just a man who's beaten Dopa. As we come through, get the EQ auto. Azira looking for the trade. beifeng gonna take the train. He's gonna look for a flash play here. He's gonna flash EQ. Flash comes up from Aurora. Big. We might just... Oh, I was about to say he's gonna hold flash, but ends up having to use it. Takes the kill. And that's the way of the mid lane these days, ladies and gentlemen. It is... Whatever jungler comes mid first, you win. The days of in Challenger where you're able to get solo kills just by them being bad is kind of gone. Everybody in high elo is so good. And I've always spoken about this. Over the years, people have become so good at League of Legends in higher levels where the more you pressure for solos and mistakes, normally the more mistakes that you make and give opportunities to your opponent. So we end up getting that gank. We allow the wave to shove in. As always, level 3. We look for that all-in, and we get it. Textbook. Now, if we were to do some stupid early trades and tank out... oh my god. TP bot. I love these type of plays because you have a 10-second window of tempo here. Where he can look for a play down bot side, and if nothing happens, all good. He can just go back to mid lane and pick up the wave. So TP's bot. Great fundamental. And he's just going to fish. He's going to have a look. He's going to say, hey guys, is there any kill for me here? The answer is Nautilus. Nautilus. Q. Oh, no, babe. Oh, the Q2 missed. But we're here, and we have to commit now. Rel, tank, 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 tank. Thank you very much. Ezra grabs it. Can we get one? EQ. Bang. Those tempo plays. So, dude, this guy's 10 CS at 5 minutes. Like, we are cooked. Vi, you have to stop the base. We're gonna get another kill. Oh. How to play mid lane in Season 14. Don't play mid lane. Write it down. Write it down. The 4 longsword buy into the snowball. Nautilus not going to be able to stop that. And we have absolutely snowballed the game somehow. Get the pickaxe. Making our way towards the Profane Hydra. It's still Profane Hydra. Beifeng CS is 8 to 9 per minute every game. But he has about 50 CS at 10 minutes. So you have to understand, in the first 10 minutes, we're not really CSing. And then past that, we're side laning, we're picking up all the resources as soon as we get Profane, and we obliterate. Now, him and Faker haven't had their rematch yet. If they do, I will be making sure to cover it. And I don't know what beifeng's goal is on the Korean server at the moment. He just hit Challenger in 2 weeks. Is he going to keep pushing? Is he going to go for rank 1? Is he going to... I don't know what his plans are. He doesn't... Okay. Pick up the assist on that. Ultimate in the pit doesn't really do anything, but I understand what he was trying. And this is a very active early game. He's thinking about the dive on Corky. We're going to have to go the long way around, but they need the wave in. Zara's going to get it in. Sweep is coming through. EQWQ will be a kill. And I always say this. Good players, even if Qiyana is not situated well into the meta, they're still going to find ways. Oh my god. We are 5 out of 5 treasure hunter at 6 minutes. We are so effing fed. As we get the brutalizer. We get the Tiamat. And you're not going for boots early anymore. They push through a bunch of boot nerfs at the moment, guys. So if you can get away with not doing anything and not buying boots because they're not that good, you can just stay clear. It used to be a rush tab by rush mercs meta. It's not anymore. Don't do it. I thought a champion like Cassio, who doesn't buy boots, by a product of boots getting nerfed and she doesn't have to buy them, I thought she might get a win rate spike. She didn't. I guess I'm in the same boat as Riot Games. I don't know what I'm talking about. As he doesn't have his girlfriend in the room. I'm not sure what's happened here. He has a little bit of a casting couch in the background and a cute little bunny. Might be his new streaming sponsor. I don't know. Once again, he doesn't reply to my DMs. No one does anymore. We're going to get the shove. Look for maybe a dive and look for a roam. And I cannot wait to see pro players like Chovy, like Faker get their hands on Aurora. I'm praying it's open during Worlds. It should be. Like, it's so long from Worlds. It should be available on pro play. And I'm just questioning, is it going to break pro play? Champion's ultimate value is too much as we just clean up the Kai'Sa, get the ultimate and the Norlet. We're going to get another kill with the Tiamat. 6-0, 8 minutes in. This is just textbook beifeng gameplays. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're all enjoying your weekend. Profane's done. Finally get our boot pickup, get the sweeper, and vision denial. Have the sweeper, have the pink. It's all it's about. Enemy Aurora is CSing well and getting good plates. But at the end of the day, beifeng's been to Timbuktu and back, and he has collected 6 kills for himself. Now the question is how to snowball. A lot of players hit me up with this and they say, Drew, I know how to get kills, but then I can't close the game. Guys, the key to closing games is simply getting every objective. As soon as you get the kills, you don't want more kills. The gold value goes down. You need to start opening the map, stacking dragons, stacking grubs. He wants to play this really slow here. Gets Aurora ulted. Flash. Bush. EQ. And he goes down to the Aurora, gives the bounty over. She should go down as well. Gets the assist. Gets the flash, but ends up giving a massive bounty over. enemy team only have, they have like, what, 1.5 tanks this game. Lucidity Boot's been picked up. Never mind. More damage. We thought about it. No. Lucidity Boot's a nerf. More damage. When in doubt, build more damage. Trust me, you won't regret it. Unless you die, then you'll regret it. And then don't blame me. He's always fiddling around with his settings. I never understand. He always fiddles with his settings as though it's not his account. He must play on that many different accounts. He just always is having to like slightly tweak things. And he's always like changing the scoreboard. Like, I think it's... He may have a little bit of an issue, let's be honest. Because now that we have all the items, the solo kill should be there. EQ, R, WQ. Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I goddamn watch his games. He's the GOAT. You're full health as a mage. Are you safe under tower? No. Unless you're against my Qiyana, then hell yeah, you are. And he is just making this. This is Korean Challenger, but the tempo he has here, and he's 60 CS at 11. So like, I know if I was doing this, everyone would be in my chat. 60 CS, 11 minutes. Are you bronze? This looks like my Silver 3 game. You don't understand. Me and beifeng, we're better than you, and that's just the end of it. As we collect some of the plates, few minutes left on that. I've seen him mixing a couple of... we need more sound. Boost the sounds. I'm interested to see what he ends this game with, CS-wise. Because you're just going to be able to pick up so much resources as soon as you get this Profane. And let's see what second item he goes for. Gets the Hubris, which is essentially AD Medjai's. And when you're snowballing as hard as this, I think if you're not snowballing as hard, I think items like Edge of Night actually do very well. Like a more defensive item, but I think he knows into their comp he's going to pick up 127 kills. So why the hell not go Hubris and stack some extra AD? Why not? Orky handing it to the Urgot as we go out of vision. We TP bot. We're gonna... Man, I don't think if... one kill. Don't need to waste the ult if we don't need to. This is such a good example of how to play assassins. And I don't pre-watch the games, so I'm very happy that this has turned out like this. Sometimes there's been a couple of times where I've done a video and I get to the end and I'm like, that was just shit. And then I have to go and I go and try another one. And it happens all of the time, but I think it's worth it, me having genuine reactions to games and talking through them than me kind of pre-watching games and then talking through them. We have that extra 80 from the Ubris. Come on, Lucidity. Dude, do you not want any... We want more damage. We want more damage. As we should be transitioning into side lane territory here. 14 minutes. Ezreal goes mid. You go side. If you're permanently running down mid as a mid laner, 15 minutes onwards and your bot lane's not transitioning, you're doing macro wrong. You want to be in a side lane. You want to be by yourself. It's like any, you know, healthy relationship. You need time with your team, but then also you need a little bit of your own time to build and reflect and gather resources. So this time in the side lane, it's very important, guys. And if you're missing out, you're going to be grouping, clumping, sharing too much. And at the end of the day, you're going to be weaker because of it. So you need to go to the side, push the sides out, come across, look for the opportunities, and then walk on back down to the side lane by yourself. Maybe if the enemy's caught by themselves, then you can look for the pick. And that's exactly what's going to happen. But are we going to be baited? Vi ult comes through, Aurora ult comes through, and we... Hey, it doesn't always work out like a movie. And that's like that on Qiyana can just instantly lose you the game. It's the bad nature of how assassins are. Once your tempo is ruined and you stop being a threat of one-shots, they don't respect you anymore and you pretty much become useless. So This is what happens with me, with Qiyana a lot of time when I play it. I also don't get a lot of the kills in the early game, so there's also that. But I'm going to be interested to see how beifeng can bounce back from such... Oh, God. Why? Such a monumental screw-up, I guess you could say. 2 dragons on our way towards a Chemtech soul. The most pissant, tiny, most useless soul ever to be had in League of Legends. And it's always like a dream that we used to have Chemtech soul that revived you when you died. You came back to life and you could keep doing things. I can't believe we had that. I don't think Riot Games thinks things through a lot of the time. And I've always said to Riot, I say, if you can pay me $1 million a year, I will give my insights to fix your game. You're a $1 billion company, you can afford that. You know, and I'm a dying content creator. Please help me, and I'll help you. It's a flash ult. One shot Corki. One shot the Corki. The Corki had Tabai as well. One shot. When in doubt, flash and one shot your opponent. Write that down. Write that down. Pretty sure that was just an R, EQ, WQ profane one shot. But he delayed the last Q, I believe. Like there was a couple of... One thing that I noticed and when I got Qiyana coaching was I wasn't autoing. Every trade, like every all-in, I was missing 2 autos, which was lethal. So if you are playing a lot of Qiyana and going through your replays, understand... Oh my god, that solo tower damage. I'm still always dumbfounded with how much gold those solo tier 2s give. Is it too much gold? Probably. As beifeng's team all completely drop the ball. And that is going to mean free mid lane tower for him. Don't go around chasing. If your team is dying opposite side of the map, I see so many people do this. They will go and TP and run to their team who are all dying. By the time they get their plays over, bro, wherever you're at, push your advantage. Farm all their camps, push the tower, and then come resets, come more, I guess, a better map state, then you have another opportunity, but then you have more gold because you've accelerated yourself. Please, you have to be selfish in that regard and not always be looking towards the team. You'll notice really good players like beifeng, Dopa, my guy, used to do this a lot, rest in peace. Chovy, I mean, Chovy is just a freak. He's an AI bot. Guy doesn't make mistakes. I don't really want to look at Chovy anymore. I look at his gameplay and I see a robot and I say, why would I try to copy a robot when I myself am human? No point. 0 point. I like to watch it, but I can't copy or participate in it. Which might have a lot of, you know, links to my other aspects of life, but hey. Who am I? Just the guy trying to get top lane tower here with beifeng. As we enter the... I would normally say for these days, past 14 minutes when there's no plates, that's mid-game. So like from 14 to 24 is mid, and then 24 plus is late, because you get one pick, it's a Baron, it's an end. That's how the game should be viewed, and you need to know in which period of that game, whether it's early, mid, or late, your champion excels at, and then you push during that, right? So for someone like Qiyana at the moment, I would say it's a champion that excels mid-game. It excels between 14 and 24, where you're able to start really impact... Oh. We got TP here. We got Edge of Night. We're making our way towards the Seraldas. And you can see, after we clear a few more waves, we're back up to beautiful CS numbers. Even though that we're only 60 at 10. I mean, we're at 60 at 11, actually. I reckon we could probably be 160 at 20. I think I lied. I don't think we could be. You know what I mean? We push bot lane out. Maybe we could, actually. And then by 30, you still need to be keeping that tempo. So you should be 250, 260. And clocking slightly over 10 per minute. And in a meta of 80 carries in solo lanes, like you're getting the Ezreal, you're getting the Lucian, the Zeri, the Draven mids. I thought maybe Assassins would excel. Like I in my head, I said, oh, you have 80 carries in solo lanes. Surely with no tanks, Assassins will do well. But It actually really hasn't been that case. You think that that's how it'd work, but those champions are so strong in lane, and then you're able to itemize correctly that it doesn't actually mean and transition that much to, oh, what? There's 80 carries in the meta, so it should be assassin meta now. Not really. 80 carries are just that broken. Pings are coming out towards Aurora, pops the ultimate, wastes the ultimate. They're going to wait that out. Nautilus on the flank. Beifeng's looking for an angle. Just going to try and take out the Nautilus versus WeQ. Getting all the bush terrain. That probably should have been a bush there. I reckon he'll re-grab. Yeah. Now he'll look to go across with Zyra. Find the Vi. One pick on the Vi means Baron here. And Baron a lot of the time in high elo means GG. Fight comes through. Oh, this looks really, really good. I don't even know. We didn't even need to participate in that. Free Baron. Still have the ultimate. He doesn't really need to help us. Zyra can almost solo Baron. So he should just be able to try and fish out and look for the picks. And I'm still yet to find beifeng. He's kind of my last Pokemon to tick off. After having beaten so many mid laners that I don't like to talk about. He's always the one that got away. He's always the Pokemon in my Pokedex that's like not filled, and everyone's like, you know, you call yourself a masterful Pokemon trainer, Drew. Hey, don't get it wrong. I am. I've collected a lot of badges. However, there's still a few left that I need to go out and collect. And I know that makes me maybe sound like some type of psychopath, and maybe that I'm not mentally stable. And to that I say, hey, you might be onto something. You've got me. I am a psychopath. Okay, Baron's up. Well, we have Baron. Aurora thinks she's found a pick. I guarantee you haven't. Unless... Q's... Oh, he's not making out it. I don't think there's another player in the world that I, in my head, think if I was in their position with their keyboard and mouse, there's no way out. And then he seems to always find a way. And all that comes down to is he's played a billion of these champion. Like, if he played a billion Qiyana games, maybe I'm over-exaggerating, maybe I'm not. That just allows you to find these extra angles. Complete goddamn perfection from beifeng, the GOAT. Pretty much a training video for us as EQ. So much freaking damage here. 15, 2, and 7. Great game. 180 CS at 23. CS didn't end up being an issue, like I said. You just got to give those early few waves and not completely lose it. It's probably not going to change anything, but you dropping half health. And I know I say this every video, but I still do reviews of people and I look at their Qiyana games and they lose the entire game in the first 3 minutes. Every time. Stop it. Listen to me. And he's just going to come up with a win. Gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for supporting me. I love doing beifeng reviews. Seriously get me going on a weekend. Hope you have a great one too. And until next time, I catch you all later. Good night.